Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Scoreboard Keepers. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the Scoreboard Keepers. We're around here, we don't keep receipts, we keep the score. So if you want to get on the board, make your point. If it makes sense, we'll add it to the board. If it don't, we won't. Scoreboard Keepers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Scoreboard Keepers. I am your host, the Ref, where we keep you up to speed in the latest in sports, music, and hot topics, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? Today, we're going to dive into the buzz around the NFL, okay? That's buzzing around Minnesota right now with one J.J. McCarthy, the Vikings' young quarterback, and his journey to potentially becoming the quarterback one for the 2025 NFL season for the Minnesota Vikings. How do you guys feel about him being flagged down and making the board? Because you are J.J. McCarthy on the board, okay? So you guys already know that before we get it kicked off, since he has made the board, we got to add the clock, okay? We got to add the clock and get it rolling, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the Scoreboard Keepers. I'm happy to have you here. If you haven't already, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel and become a part of the Scoreboard Keeper family, okay? We look forward to seeing you guys here, and we love our Scoreboard Keeper family, okay? Minnesota Vikings appear ready to roll with J.J. McCarthy as their starting quarterback after passing on veteran option like Aaron Rodgers and letting Sam Darnold walk off in free agency. I don't have a problem with either one of those decisions right there, okay? Number one, I don't have time for an old veteran that wants to take his time walking into the door, and we always got to take him out to breakfast, lunch, and dinner and buy him gifts, okay? We want somebody that's going to walk in the door that's ready to win a championship, because championships are won in the all season. They're not won at the last minute. If you want to retire, retire. If you want to play, play. Just do not keep people waiting around, okay? I did not think that Sam Darnold was the right choice for them in the first place. I actually thought that Daniel Jones should have been the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings last year. I believe if he was, they would have been in the NFC Championship game. Okay? Yeah, I said it out loud. I believe that they would have been in the NFC Championship if Daniel Jones would have been named the starting quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings and not Sam Darnold. We've seen enough of Sam Darnold to understand that he's not the guy. Okay? He's not the guy. He's a great player, but he's not the guy. So letting him walk off in free agency was not a bad idea for the Minnesota Vikings. The team has made it clear that McCarthy is their plan for the future, as he should be. Okay? As he should be. You didn't draft him that high for no reason at all. Okay? And Justin Jefferson is not getting any younger. Okay, him and Addison don't have time to be waiting around for these guys to figure out this quarterback position. Get it right now. And I thought the best position last year for them in that position would have been having a veteran like Daniel Jones, who could have also used his legs. Vikings GM Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah recently stated that McCarthy has exceeded expectations at every checkpoint from the draft process to the offseason practices. That's a good sign. Despite the team's confidence, McCarthy remains humble and focused. In a recent interview, he shared that he hasn't been officially named the starter yet, but he's happy about that. Quote, I try to earn it every single day, and I never want to be or have it given to me at any way or at any point. McCarthy said, this mindset has impressed fans and analysts alike, showcasing his maturity and determination. So I like that. I like that. He says, I try to earn it every single day, and I never want that to be given to me. And I respect that. I respect that. McCarthy's journey hasn't been without obstacles. A torn meniscus sidelined him for the entire 2024 season, but he's made a full recovery and is now back to full health. Reports indicate that he's regained his strength and is ready to lead the team. His resilience and work ethic have been key factors in his comeback. Let me tell y'all something. That's a serious injury for somebody his age. I mean, for a rookie quarterback. That's a serious injury. When you come into the league like he did, on fire after a national championship, prepared to take over the helms for an NFL organization, you never expect an injury like that. That can do something to a player's confidence. That can do something to a player's self-sense of security. So him regaining full strength and back 100% healthy and ready to go speaks a lot about his character. It means he actually put in the work during the offseason, come back to be ready. He knew what needed to be done, and apparently he's done it. According to the GM, he's passed all checkpoints, and I'm pretty sure they were monitoring that closely, which makes it easier for them to move on from Aaron Rodgers, if you ask me, which I thought would have been a good move. Why would you want to have a player like that was a thorn in your side for so many years? I don't even know if the Minnesota Vikings fans could even appreciate somebody like him right now. As the Vikings gear up for the 2025 season, all eyes will be on McCarthy during training camp and preseason games. With a talented roster that includes Justin Jefferson and TJ Hockenson, McCarthy has the tools to succeed. The team's decision to prioritize him over veteran options signals their belief in his potential to lead them to success. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell y'all right now. He has Jordan Addison also. Addison is up there in that wide receiving core. So you got TJ Hockenson and Justin Jefferson alongside Jordan Addison. You're talking about that's a receiving core for you. That you can arguably say that's one of the best receiving cores in the entire NFL. So he has some options. He has some serious options. Listen, he won't be lacking anything on offense for sure. Okay? You're going to be playing in the perfect conditions in that dome. You'll be able to put up some points up there. You'll be able to throw the ball, spin that thing around the yard. You have the best receiver, well, the highest paid receiver in the league, I would say. Okay? But you won't be lacking any weapons when it comes to throwing the ball downfield, across the field, or just moving the chains. You won't have anything there that is, you won't have anything lacking when it comes to you having to move that offense down the field. So I'm impressed by this roster, to be honest with you. So the only question mark that they do have is at the quarterback position. And the only reason I'm saying that is because we've yet to see him really take on this team for a full season, and we don't know if he's actually capable of doing it. Okay, we've seen him in the national championship, and he has legs too. He don't have a problem tucking the ball and running. But the problem is can Minnesota bank on him surviving for a full NFL season that hasn't done anything but got a little more stressful, a little longer, a little tougher? These NFL games now, man, they're like the way they're scheduling these games. Last year was brutal for some teams, especially in the AFC. Scheduling all of their division games during the last 8 games of the season, I thought that was insanity. I don't know who came up with that idea. I still don't think that was a good idea. But for the Minnesota Vikings to get over this hump, they most definitely have to fill this position right here, and they got to be it has to be a definite. It can't be a question mark around here right now, because just because of the money that you have in certain players around your team right now. They're pretty much complete. They have a good defense. They have all the offensive weapons. They have a running back, and the team is built for right now, not later. That team is built for right now and not later. Trust me when I tell you, they're trying to win right now. The window for them to win is now. You want to catch some of these teams down before they start the rebuilding, like Washington. Okay, the NFC East is not going to get any easier. These teams are starting to make a comeback. Giants, who's going to be drafting a quarterback, they already signed 2. But listen, you don't want to sit around and wait around for these teams to rebuild, man. Okay, before that window has slammed shut on you and your endeavors, which is possible, very possible. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the latest on J.J. McCarthy and his journey to becoming a Vikings quarterback 1. So I thank you guys for tuning in to the Scoreboard Keepers podcast, where we keep you plugged into everything you need to know in sports, music, and hot topics. Now, the only way you can stay plugged in, right, is if you please, okay, please, from the ref, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thumb up the video, okay? Make sure you leave your comments down below. I would like to know how the Vikings fans especially feel about this. And, of course, you guys out there that are just football fans, okay? But the Viking fans are going to have some strong feelings and opinions about this situation right here on whether they feel comfortable or not. So I need you guys to please get involved and come and join the Scoreboard Keepers family. Become a scoreboard keeper, man. You know what I mean? You guys, we do great things over here, okay? And we have something called a round table where we break bread and we invite people up, and you can come up and talk whatever the topic is. You can break bread with us. And I know you guys heard the buzzer because it only took us 10 minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I thank you guys once again for joining us, okay? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel and thumb up the video. Leave your comments below. And before we leave, we always, not sometimes, but always give all honor, glory, and praise to the Most High God, not just any God, but the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that God, because that's the God we serve. Ladies and gentlemen, until the next time we see you on the next episode, score. Congratulations, J.J. McCarthy, and good luck in the 2025 season. Good luck to the Minnesota Vikings also. We'll see you on the next episode. Peace.